Irreverent, entertaining, cool. You're listening to LA Talk Radio.
You're listening to Question Reality with Priscilla Leona, right here on LA Talk Radio.
Hello! Welcome to Question Reality. This is Priscilla Leona, the one and only, hopefully. I am producer and host of this show, and we are coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. For 11 years, we've been providing our audience with entertainment industry career advice. Now, this show is for you if you are questioning your career reality, which, come on, you're not human if you don't question your career reality. I mean, we do a job, we do it for years, and we're like, oh my God, I want to be with the spotlights, and I want sound, and I want to walk down the street and have a fan blowing through my hair and have theme music. I wish we could all have that, right? I think we all deserve to have that if we wanted. So you start questioning your career reality and you think, oh my gosh, is it too late to pursue a career in entertainment? Well, you know what? We have panelists that are going to tell you, yes, you can do it. We don't have any negative people that come on the show and say, no, you can't do it. You're a deadbeat. Stick to your job and your medical benefits. No, we have people that say, yes, go out there and rock it. So if you are thinking about pursuing a career in show business, or if you're already working in the entertainment industry and you're interested in tips on how to elevate your status, this is the show for you. Now, we have many types of guests on our shows. We have Emmy winners, Grammy winners, Tony Award winners, reality TV stars, and working professionals, which include producers, directors, casting directors, talent managers. We have actors and singers and comedians and writers and PR agents and publicists and screenwriters and script supervisors. I love when the stunt people come on because the boys come packing the muscles. Can't get enough stunt people on here. Need more stunt people. So if you know people, specifically male individuals, not just kidding. We're an equal opportunity employer here. But yes, stunt people. I really need more stunt people. So send them my way. Celebrity makeup artists, and we have entertainment attorneys. So the list continues on and on. If you're in entertainment, we try to have you on to give people who are interested in pursuing a career in your field an opportunity by listening to someone who's actually doing the job. Now, if you missed any of our shows, here are 3 ways that you can listen to our past shows. Number 1, you can go to the archive page on the latalkradio.com website, which if you're listening to us, you might already be there, but if not, latalkradio.com, and you just search for my show title, which is Question Reality. Number 2, you can go and listen to us directly on iTunes, the Google Play Store, Stitcher.com under the podcast section. We also have number 3, which is a free mobile app. And of course, you can get that at the App Store and the Google Play Store. And you know what? Last night, I don't know why I didn't think of this like years ago, but I just I honestly don't subscribe. What do you think? I think I've been drinking like a gallon of whiskey over here. I can't even talk. It's on medication. I had to take medication for a recent health thing. So I can't even think. I'm like, I can't talk. Anyway, I don't really subscribe to podcasts. I should, but I don't. But I'm going to ask you to subscribe to our podcast. Apple Podcasts, go to Question Reality. Go to Apple Podcasts and subscribe to Question Reality. That really is, I think, the best way and the fastest way if you have an iPhone. So. And if you want me to subscribe to your podcast, I will. Just let me know. Finally, if you want to be a guest or refer someone to be on our show to promote themselves, their products, and listen to others describe their career and how to get involved in their career field. We still have a couple booking spots left for the year. So please go to our official website, which is questionrealityradioshow.com, questionrealityradioshow.com, not latalkradio.com. That's where you hear the show. On the website, you have to go to my website, questionrealityradioshow.com, and click on the contact link. There you go. And that's how you do it, folks. That is so simple. Now, I'm going to try to get through this really quick because I got 3 advertisements before we get to our lovely, gorgeous, sexy Tamara McClure today. But I got to get this out first. Advertisement number 1. It's kind of exciting for me, I must say. This Thursday, September the 26th, this Thursday at 8 o'clock, I am going to be a red carpet interviewer for the opening night party and red carpet at the 19th annual Shriek Fest. Now, if you haven't heard of Shriek Fest, this is one of the biggest and most respected horror film festivals in the country. They are celebrating 19 years as a film festival. And believe me, 19 years, that is a long, long, long time to be a film festival because most of them come and go. And Denise Gossett is the creator. Oh, she is doing it supreme justice. She does everything top notch. I mean, the website and the festivals and everything is top quality. She makes sure she oversees everything. She's very interactive with this film festival, and that's probably why it's lasted for 19 years. So she's been on the show before a couple years ago. Love her. She's very, very nice. Now, the location, you got to come down. I'll tell you why. First of all, it's at this place called Bordner's by LaBelle. This is the cutest place. It was built in 1942, and I love places that are really dimly lit. I really do. I don't know why. It's dimly lit. It's an icon location. It's got this vintage vibe with this Art Deco bar and dance floor and patio. It's a super cool place to take a date. But anyway, it's a place that's really, really fun overall. It's right here in Hollywood, 1652 North Cherokee Avenue. You probably have passed it a million times right in LA. Now, if you come down this Thursday, here's what you can do. Walk the red carpet. We've got dancing. You can dance to DJ Pravula's mix. He's like the hottest DJ in LA right now for the youngies, for the millennials and the Gen X. You'll meet, of course, all the filmmakers and the cast and the crew. But this is the most exciting because you know I love a budget. You know I'm a coupon clipper. The price of admission for this super cool film festival is $10. Yes, it is. Now, you think $10 to see a whole night of film? You think that's great? Wait a minute. It includes a buffet. Hell yeah. You know I love the back buffet table. Woo! I have a buffet table in my house. Every night is a buffet over here in my house because, you know, I am a great lover of the fork and spoon. So $10, red carpet, DJ, buffet is included. They got drink specials. And, of course, you're going to see some of the best films in the horror world. I looked at the trailer for what some of their film entries this year. Oh my gosh, they're super scary. So I'm telling you, and believe me, I'm not a horror person. I do not like horror films overall. Like, I don't even want to look at them, but they were scary and I had to look at them because I couldn't advertise this without looking at them, and they are really scary. So if you're a person who really knows and appreciates dinner and a show for $10, I'm telling you, you gotta come and join us. And again, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be interviewing all of the producers and the directors and the actors, the cast and crew. So if you want to meet me, come on down. But you got to get your tickets on the website. So go to shriekfest.com, SHRIEK fest.com. I think they're selling it also at Brown Paper Ticket or whatever that website's called. I don't know about that one. Someone said, oh yeah, it's on Brown Paper Bag. But anyway, just go to shriekfest.com and you can click the link. And again, it's this Thursday. The red carpet's at 7 and the film festival starts at 8 and it goes till 1. So it's going to be super, super fun. Again, go to shriekfest.com. Oh, and go to YouTube and check out those trailers. Just type in Shriekfest or Shriekfest 2019. Oh, these are some scary films. Okay, moving on. I had to do this. Okay, advertisement number 2. If you love animals and you've watched Dr. K's Exotic Animal ER and you were obsessed with Dr. Lauren Thielen like I was, love this girl. I was so sad that she left the show. She was on a show, hopefully you know this, but she was on a show called Dr. K's Exotic Animal ER. And we watched her for years and we loved her. And I was so bummed out she left the show last year, but surprise, she's back. She has her own show now called Dr. T Lone Star Vet, and the premiere is on Sunday, October 13th on the Nat Geo Wild Channel. Oh my God! I can't tell you how excited I was when she told me. When she told me that, I said, oh God, I have to advertise every single week. Every week I'm going to give you advertisement because you don't know how this girl is so lovely. I mean, she has this great personality. She's engaging. She's got this sparkling personality. She's fun. She gives excellent animal advice. Like she's got cats galore. She's a cat lady. She's got rabbits. She's got of her own personal pets. So she gives really great cat advice and dog advice, and she does exotic animals. So you'll learn a lot watching her show. Anyway, check it out. Go to her website. It's texasavian.com. TEXASAVIAN.com. And oh my gosh, she's going to give us everlasting joy every week with her Texas-sized humor. She's funny as anything. And again, she's got a big heart and she's got a sparkling personality. And let's not forget, look at the lovely little cute animals. So congratulations again, Dr. Lauren Thielen. We're going to watch you every week. Hey. Lastly, and then Tamara is coming. She's probably asleep by now. But, okay, advertisement number 3. Okay, he used to be a producer on this. Actually, he used to have a show on LA Talk Radio. When I first started, way back in 2008, I met him. And his name is Jeff Rector. And he has he's written a book. It was just released on Amazon. I tell you, this is just not any book. This is not just any. Wait till I tell you what this book is about. Okay, here's what it's called. Are you ready? I Was a Playboy Rabbit and Other Adventures. You're like, what the hell does that mean? I know. When I read the title, I'm like, what does that mean? Okay, so I Was a Playboy Rabbit and Other Adventures is it's the first of many books that Jeff has, and it's based on his life. So what it's about is it chronicles his 5-year period when Jeff, in the 80s, it takes place in the 80s, when Jeff lived and worked in New York. So he's from LA. He was unhappy with his career here. So he moved to New York to pursue his dream of working in the entertainment industry. And he was doing that. He was working as an actor and a model. He's very attractive. He was working as a model and an actor. I mean, when you see him, you think soap opera, doctor, lawyer. I mean, the man is very, very attractive. So you can look him up, jeffrector.com. Anyway, he was working in New York as an actor, a model, and a stand-up comedian. And then he got offered a job at Playboy Enterprises working with the iconic, legendary Hugh Hefner. I have met Hugh Hefner. I will tell you that story at another time. But he's a lovely man. Hands as soft as a rose petal, let me just tell you. Okay, Jeff, so he takes this job, right? And he became the envy of every guy in Manhattan from landing this job. And his title was called A Playboy Rabbit. And what's a Playboy rabbit? Well, it's the male version of a Playboy bunny. And he worked at the, I think it was called the world famous Playboy Empire Club that they had. So he was just having thrills and excitement and adventure. And he was living the life, honey. Everything everyone else could dream of that would have this position took place. And his book kind of chronicles just some of the adventures and all these secret stories. So it's really a fascinating book. I mean, who doesn't want to take a peek into Jeff's highly coveted, unique world of being a Playboy rabbit? Hell, I want to be a Playboy rabbit. I think if I were a man, I'd want to be a Playboy rabbit. So I know that if you go to Amazon.com, I think that it's only in paperback version now. I don't know if it's in Kindle, but I know that it's definitely a physical book. So it's only $19.99. So go to Amazon.com. What is that, like 2 coffees at Starbucks? And I think you'll get a bigger dopamine drip reading these juicy stories that went on in Jeff's life. I'm telling you, this book is probably more exciting than 2 Starbucks coffees. So it was the 80s. Who doesn't love the 80s? Oh my gosh, the 80s were wild. I love the 80s, and I wish we were in a continuous life loop, a life loop of the 80s decade. Who doesn't? I don't know. Let's see if Tamara agrees with me. I don't know. I don't think she's that old, but maybe she likes the 80s from things she's heard. But anyway, without further ado, I am going to introduce you to our guest today. Her name is Tamara, and I love her name, so I'm going to say all 3, even though she goes by Tamara McClure. I love her whole name. Tamara McClure. I love that name. I think that should be a food product or a wine or an Irish whiskey or a sex product for Irish people. Get the Tamara McClure and all your fantasies come true. I don't know. Anyway, she is a chief magazine editor and a film festival director as well as an actress. And go to the website if you want to find out more about her, contact her. Here are her sites. She is the chief magazine editor and film festival director at nsaen.com. nsaen.com. Woo! I used to be a cheerleader in high school, and I could see me going NSAEN. It just rolls out the tongue. I love it. So you got that website, Facebook. You want to go to McClure.Tamara, Facebook, NSA.eNews, Twitter, Tam Page, Twitter, NSAEN, Instagram, TPage3, and Instagram, NSAEN 2019. That's what you got to do. Oh, I don't even know if you can write that fast, but if you just go to NSAEN, you can get in contact with her. But real quick, Tamara, she's fantastic. I love this girl. I love her. She is so cute and adorable and precious, and she's so tiny. You want to scoop her up and like rock her like a baby and put a little bottle in her mouth. She's just so pretty like a baby. Oh my God, I love her. So anyway, she is, as I said, she's chief magazine editor and film fester at No Strings Attached eNews, aka NSAEN.com. And she was born in Oklahoma. Oh, she's also pursuing a career as an actress as well. We got to get that in. She was born in Oklahoma City and graduated from Oklahoma City University with a Bachelor of Arts degree in mass communications. And her passions have always been in the world of fantasy. Who the hell isn't? We're all fantasists in the world, I would hope. And which is why she chose professions as a writer and an actress. So again, check out her sites and please give her a little thumb and a little finger. Oh God, that sounds so dirty, doesn't it? Giving her a thumb and a finger. Just go to her sites and give her a like and you know what to do. NSAN. But Instagram, NSAN. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm just doing Tamara now. Facebook, McClure.Tamara. Twitter, Tam Page, Paige. And Instagram, TPage3. Holy shit, I've exhausted myself. I'm ready for a nap already. Welcome, Tamara. I hope you're not sleeping. Did I put you to sleep?
You did not put me to sleep, Priscilla. That was hilarious. Amazing.
Well, you're hilarious. My goodness, you're so fun. You're just a little cute thing, aren't you? You've been on our show. I think one other time. I know one other time for sure.
I was on one
or
other
two.
time with the hip hop artist.
Yes, Devin Nash.
From Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yes. Devin Nash.
Yes. Oh my God.
That was super fun.
We love that. We did have a good time over at the station on that one. I was hoping we could recreate our craziness together, but that's okay. You're going to be back on again next year, so hopefully we'll get that to happen with Devin coming back, because I think we made a great little trio, the three of us.
Absolutely.
Now, all right, so let's start off. We're going to break this up into talking about NSAEN, and then we're going to go into your career as an actor. So NSAEN Film Festival, for people who don't know, what are the duties and the responsibilities of your position? Let's start with, because I know you do two things there. You're the chief magazine editor, and then you're the film festival. So let's break it up. Let's find out what are the duties and responsibility of an online chief magazine editor? We'll start with that one.
Okay. Well, I communicate with all of our writers and potential writers. So, on our site, there's a place where if you're interested in writing for a magazine, then you could submit. So I'm responsible for talking to all of our would-be writers and our current writers. I figured out I came up with our guidelines, send them out. I communicate with all of our writers. When all of the writers send their articles to me, and then I edit them. Most of them are already really good, but, I'm a little bit of a grammar nerd. So I go through that. So I go through their work and then make sure everything's spelled right and the grammar's good, and then I post it on our magazine. So, and, then also I participate in our social media. So then I post all the articles on Twitter, on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and I usually do that a few times a day. And I communicate with people that also.
Tamara, you got to add another title that falls under social media director too. Give yourself another damn title, because
I will.
That's a total separate job right there. That's the social media director. That's right. Well, lady, what do you do as the film festival director for NSAEN?
Okay, so as the film festival director, I communicate with the judges of our film festival, which you are one. So as soon as we gather our judges, at the beginning of the year, then I communicate with all of them. I send out communications. If anybody has any other questions that maybe Brian, our executive producer, can't answer, I'll answer. And then, of course, I participate with the board. Every week we have a conference call about the film festival. And so I participate with them every week. We just, at the beginning when we're in the planning stages, we try and think of new things that can help us, next year, that maybe, we didn't cover last year, that, we're always maybe thinking about growing. So how can we do that? So I just participate in that way.
Well, that I love how you ended with that, because it's almost like you're psychic, because the next question that I have for you is the NSAEN channel on E360 TV on Roku that you didn't have when you first started out. I believe this is the third year that NSAEN has been in existence, and that's something new. And I just found out from that about, actually Brian Shirley told me about that. That's so exciting for NSAE.com. Brian Shirley told me when we had him on the show a couple of weeks ago. And for those listening, Tamara, who might not know about E360 TV on Roku, can you please tell us what it is and how the addition to NSAEN came to fruition?
Absolutely. So E360 TV is an online streaming TV network dedicated to independent content, giving audiences new, exciting content while providing content producers a bigger stage. So basically, they're a channel on Roku And then we have our own like sub channel within them. It's awesome. The guy that runs it, Aaron Hymas, he is just a great guy, and he's very arts oriented, entertainment oriented, and very willing to give independent people their own voice, independent producers, which is kind of important in these days, since especially content that comes out in the big theaters just seems to be like a big rehashing. But E360 TV is all about independent producers, and so our channel, Beatrice, that's really that she started NSAEN.com magazine. She got connected with Aaron through LinkedIn, and she was interested in our film festival and interested in our magazine as a whole, since we're all about promoting, indie people, indie filmmakers, just sort of the whole, arts world. And so our channel, we have Beatrice has a talk show on there. Brian has his content on there. Vanessa Humbly, who is affiliated with she's on the board of our film festival. She is an excellent interviewer. So she has interviews on there. And we're just, growing that channel. And it's awesome because I think it just gives viewers kind of an independent view. It's not necessarily mainstream. It's entertaining, it's fun, and it's not really your run-of-the-mill kind of thing. So,
well, how can E360 TV on Roku help the film festival, your film festival, and film festival participants? Is it that, say, for example, are you saying that when people submit films to NSA.com, that the winners or ones that you pick, you put on E360 TV? Is that what you're saying? Or
some of them, so the web series winners, the short film winners, and the student film winners will all get to be on E360 TV. They'll all get a distribution deal on our channel, on the E360 TV channel on Roku.
Is that through the Xiaomi distribution?
No, Xiaomi is different. So Xiaomi gets will give distribution deals to the winners of all of our feature films. So 60 minutes or longer feature winners of all of our categories will get a distribution deal with Xiaomi. And Xiaomi is a company that distributes media content worldwide through cable TV, mobile, online digital platform, airlines, and physical outlets. In fact, a couple of our winners from 2 years ago, they have their movies out there. Movies are available on Walmart or in Walmart stores, on Amazon. So Xiaomi has a number of distribution outlets. He does the airline TV, like I know a lot of you probably have, flown places like 3 hours or longer, so you get to watch TV and content. So Xiaomi Media Group, that's part of his distribution platform. He's affiliated with that too. So, but we do have a few winners that I've chosen to take Bob Xiaomi's deal. And so, like I said, they have their movies available on Amazon.com and then in Walmart. So in physical stores, it's pretty cool. I mean, I think it's really awesome, actually. It's really cool.
So, okay. So what if you submitted to NSAN.com and you came in second or third, and you think, well, you know what, this could have won, but there's only one. There can only be one winner, but you really, really loved it, and in your mind, you think that the film either should have won, or well, would you consider, or do you put their projects on E360?
Well, I would definitely send it to Aaron, absolutely, and he would have final say, but I would definitely send it to him. I would definitely send the feature-length films to Xiaomi, Bob Xiaomi also, who runs Xiaomi Media Group, and if he likes them, then, in fact, he contacted a couple of years ago some winners that came in second and third, and, offered them deals also. So I most definitely, if I think they should have won, or I think they're of good value and high quality, I definitely submit them as well to Bob. He, of course, has final say because it's his outlet. He's the one that's offering this to us. But I most definitely submit them to him, of course.
Yeah, I would hope so. Do you personally watch all the films? I mean, that's a lot of films, and I know that's crazy, but I just
No,
wondered if you watch them.
I do watch them all. I do watch them all, and because our process is, you know, the board members, which I'm on the board, so we watch the movies, and then we rate them. You know, we have a checklist, guidelines, I should say, and so we rate the movies. So yes, we watch them all. Everyone on the board watches all of them, and then the top three that we pick go to our celebrity judges, which you are one. And then you guys
Oh,
have guidelines as well. So
okay.
yes,
So
I
the
watch
way,
every single film.
yeah, because people ask me how the film festivals work, and I used to always tell them based on, because I've been a screener for Burbank International Film Festival for 6 years, and they do it one way. And then I have lots of friends who have film festivals that they've started, and then I found, hey, they do it a different way, and then it's done a different. So now I'm just wondering at NSAEN so that I can continue to refer people to our festival. So when
Hmm.
they ask me what is the 1, 2, 3, what are the steps that they go through? So they submit the films, then do they go to the board first, and then the board reviews it, and then they pick out the ones they think are best, and then they pass it on to the judges? Because
Yes, that's
sometimes
exactly
it
what
goes,
happens.
because the way some of the film festivals work, it
Uh-huh.
goes to the judges, and then they pick out the ones they like, and then they send it to the board, because the board doesn't want to be bothered with all of those entries. They want them narrowed down because they are literally thousands. Like my friend, he works for Tribeca Film Festival, and he said, can you
Uh-huh.
imagine if we had to screen 50, 60,000 films? No, we have people screen them, and then they come to us. So I'm just wondering how you differ from.
Well, so we picked that because I guess when we picked our judges, we were like, we didn't really want to, because I know all of our judges are busy. They're very professional. Not that we aren't busy, we are. But I don't know. We just wanted to give the best of the cream of the crop to our cream of the crop judges. So we go through the process. We don't just say, oh, I like this. I don't know, because I like it. Like, we have a screening process. We have, I believe, 10 categories that we judge on different criteria. So we rate 1 to 10 on each, question that we have, whether it be, overall enjoyment of the film, and, the characters, like the character story, the overall story, the story arc. We have like 8 or 10 questions. And so the board goes through all of those. We have a sheet. It's on Excel and whatever. So we watch the films, we score them, and the top scores, I'm the one that totals them. So I go through everyone. Yeah, I do that too. I
You
forgot.
love
Yes, I
that,
do that
though.
too. I spend a
You
whole
love,
day doing that.
you love
And
that.
yes. So I do that. I gather up all the scores, and then I send the top 3 in each category to our celebrity judges. And then, you all watch those and do that. So I think we just wanted to, I guess, just take that on ourselves rather than send it to someone else, because I think that's sort of the basis of our magazine too. We're very, at least I am, well, all of us are. We're all very creative and artistic and really, behind the arts community. And so, that's why we came up with the film festival. Well, actually, Brian brought the idea to me, but all of us are like that. So, I mean, we sort of learned to be through that process. And so there you have it.
Love that. I love it. Now, being a judge at NSAN, which thank you so much for bringing that up, I have to say that I absolutely love being a judge for NSAN, because everybody that I've encountered has been
Hmm.
not only professional but so kind and generous with supporting each other's projects, like outside of NSAN. Like
Hmm.
I just really appreciate that. I don't know if you've ever been a judge for any other festivals, but when you're a judge for some festivals, that's all you do. And then you don't have people that are associated with the festival kind of
Hmm.
helping you out with your independent project. So I just want to say that you guys really, really, really are so kind and thoughtful, and courtesy and kindness is very important to me personally. But I wanted to thank Beatrice, because the way I found out about you guys is Beatrice Davis, and how she found me, I have no idea. I just got an email from one day, and she's like, "Hey, can you promote the da, da, da?" It was so long ago. Anyway, she's such a multi-talented, Beatrice Davis. But for people who don't know her, she is multi-talented, she's multi-hyphenated, and she's lovely. I love that lady. She's just a woman to be respected in the entertainment industry, right?
She really is. Oh my gosh, she's such a firecracker, such a go-getter, such a supporter and supportive person. Like, Beatrice is amazing. She really is. And I think firecracker is probably the best word to describe her, because she is. She's so busy. She has so much going on, but she's just so warm and inviting and willing to support. So she's fantastic. So
exactly. Because she's always putting the word out and trying to help this person and try to help that person. I have a feeling that has to do with her being a Scorpio, because I'm a Scorpio too. So we like to do that stuff. But anyway, Beatrice Davis is the one, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but she is the one that started in SAN. Am I right about that?
No,
Okay.
she is absolutely.
Okay. So kudos to Miss Beatrice Davis. We got to shout out to her. Now, what? Yay, BD! Now, what is the film deadline submission for NSAN this year?
It's easy to remember. It's Halloween, October 31st.
Yay! Oh, so we still got time. Ooh.
Yes, we still have time. So filmmakers, get your films in.
Yes, NSAEN.com, and they can when they go there, they can there's a link to just upload their project right there. Correct? Is that how it works?
Yep. It's actually you can go to NSAEN.com, and then there's a link that has Online Film Festival, or you can go to NSAEN.com/Online Film Festival. So either way, you can get there, and then you'll see home, and then submit film, and it's right there. It comes up, and then it has the categories. You pick your category right there. Yep.
Okay. So when they do it, I've been asking. Okay. So when they go there and they click to submit their film, I've never gone there to submit a film, so I don't know in my mind what I'm looking at, but is it very self-explanatory? Because I'm telling you, some people cannot figure out a 3-step process. I hate to say it, but they just can't. You know what I'm talking about. But is it very self-explanatory? So you broke it down. So it's like submit, upload, what am I going to do?
It is. Okay, so if you go to our website, or like I said, if you just want to go to the magazine, and it says Film Festival on there, Film Festival, so you can get there from our magazine, NSAEN.com, if you don't want to write the whole thing. Or you can go to our website, our Film Festival website, NSAEN.com/Online Film Festival. So you'll get to the homepage, and so it says home, and then right next to it, it says submit film. So you click that.
Do they need to does it have to be in a certain format? Can it just be an MP4, or does it have to be in another format?
No, it could just be an MP4. Yeah, it just says actually. So you'll go to submit your film, and then you put your film title, your film synopsis, a little brief blurb about what it is, and then link to your film. And then so you put whatever your link is on. So a lot of people will have their film on Vimeo, with a password, or they'll put it on YouTube with a password or whatever. So you could put the link to your film, and then the film password, if there is one. If there's not one, put NA, and then your name, email, and if you have a website.
Do you have a little submit film? Now, do you have a little section that has notes? So, for example, I refer a lot of people to NSAEN. So can they put in like, oh, by the way, not that they'd get preferential treatment. I'm not saying that, people. What I'm saying is that can they put notes like, oh, this is a film about my father. He had Alzheimer's, something to make it more personal so that you take that into account, or do you take any notes into account? And do you all it just goes as is?
Well, I mean, I do. I mean, like I said, we have on their film synopsis, they can write that. I take that into account, certainly. And, I feel like our, judging criteria, there are a lot of questions. Well, not like I said, there are 8 or 10, but there is a question, there are a couple of questions like, would I enjoy watching this again? Did this make me feel? Did this move me in a certain way? So, in my opinion, that sort of answers that question. Like, I think that at least that's how I judge when I watch them. If a film, moves me and there's a question that says that, I certainly score it high. And I feel like, so if a film, yes, is about someone's father or whatever, and that comes across, then obviously they're going to score a high score from me anyway.
You know what I'm excited about? That, again, I didn't even know that you had added this category, because I tell you, social media overwhelms me sometimes. They have, you've ever heard of this thing FOMO, which people are, this new slang,
Yes.
missing out. I don't suffer from FOMO. I participate in what I've created, Tamara, which is JOMO. I created that word myself. Joy of missing out. I can't stay online 8 hours a day giving thumbs to Facebook and Twitter and this and that. I can't. It drives me crazy. When it first came out, it was fun, but I'm over it now. So anyway, my question leading up to this is, when now I don't know what the hell I was talking about. What the hell did I want to ask you, Tamara? It had something
Maybe
to
a
do
new
with
category.
Oh, thank you. See, your mind, you are sharp as a tack. All right. Yes, that's exactly it. I wanted to ask you, I was talking to Brian, and I found out that you guys have now added the music video category. And I wish I would have known that, because I have so many friends that are in the music business. And for years, I have been promoting on this radio show. Make sure you enter your music videos in film festivals, because number one, if you enter it, well, not all film festivals accept it, but more and more are. But I was recommending this for 11 years. You should, as a singer-songwriter, musician, enter your music video, because it is an opportunity for people at the festival who are filmmakers to see your video, see your music video and go, oh my God, I love that song. Can I use it in my next film? Number two, they can love your song and say, hey, can you write one for my film? It's just endless. You just have to have common sense and figure out all of the possibilities of entering a music video in a film festival. A lot of musicians, Tamara, oh my gosh, they're going, why would I do that? I mean, it's a music video. I want to slap them with a fan. But why don't you tell us about some of the opportunities? I know that you can't submit that to Xiaomi, right?
Right.
But aside from the opportunities that are there for them getting a job out of this, what are some other reasons that you can think of?
I think that it's, well, like you said, I mean, I think it's a fantastic way to get your music out there. And I think that music videos, well, okay, I mean, let's be real. Like back in the 80s, like we were talking about earlier, I love the 80s, by the way. I really wish that we could I wish we could be in a loop of the 80s also. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. So, but back when MTV, I mean, when I hear certain songs, I'm like, I immediately think of the video, immediately. So I think that's a great way for musicians to get their music out there and recognized, and to keep it on the forefront of people's minds. Because let's face it, like, we live in a world, I mean, it's a 24-hour news cycle, not just news cycle, 24-hour entertainment cycle. So anything I think that you can do to promote your music and stand out, I think that just gives you a step up, a leg up. So, yeah, exactly like you said, if you have a music video out, people are going to see it and they'll be like, oh, can you write a song for me, or can I use this song? Or maybe, I don't know, perhaps somebody will want to think of your song and they see the video and they think, oh, maybe I want to make a feature out of it or a short film, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I was in this acting class once. I just thought of this, but my instructor, one of our exercises one day, he just gave us the lines when we got there that day. But, one of the exercises he gave us was like, think of a song, and then whatever song you think of, apply it to the scene, and see how that changes the scene for you. So that's sort of just what we're talking about, just sort of jogged my memory about that. So
Yeah.
I think if someone sees that, they're like, oh, maybe I want to make a short film out of this song, or I want to expand this into a feature-length film or something. So I just think it creates more opportunities for artists. I mean, let's face it, we're all artists in one way or the other. So I just think it creates opportunities.
Absolutely. See, there you go. So
There you
people don't listen to us and, make a music. You write a song, make a music video. A lot of people, these young, I hear this a lot from millennials and Gen Z. I don't know what these teens are called, but they're like, music videos are for old people. People don't do music videos. I'm like, yes, they do. And you are not a very smart person if you don't create a music video for your song, because you can put it on YouTube. So many people are discovered just from YouTube stars. So anyway, we're moving on about that. So make sure that you people enter into the NSAEN.com Film Festival. It's not too late. We're accepting submissions until October 31st. All right, moving on. Let's move on to you pursuing your career as an actor. Now, Tamara, everything is so expensive. You got your headshots and your acting classes and the website memberships and the resume. Oh, gosh. It's just so much money. Now, what advice would you give? I don't know if you're on a budget. I mean, you could be a secret millionaire. I don't know. But what advice?
I wish.
Secret millionaire. What advice would you give on how to prioritize as a beginning actor if you're on a budget? With all
Okay, so first, I mean, I was headshot. Well, okay, there are two things. I think headshots and acting classes should be your number one priority. Hands down. Because headshots, that's your calling card. And these days, I was just talking to someone about this the other day, actually. So I think, and kind of, let me give you an aside. I think that I know that you can find an excellent headshot photographer for a reasonable amount of money. So there are some that, maybe shoot the A-listers that maybe cost $1,000 for a session, but there are perfectly good photographers that do excellent headshots. I've had one that I've gone to, and she's amazing. She is very reasonable. But your headshots are calling card. And what I was telling this person the other day is now that there's so much stuff online, you don't have to immediately have 150 copies of your headshot, made up and take it to your agent and have some yourself and whatever. Because in this digital age, yes, you want to take some to your agent. But in this digital age and with the technology of printers that we have these days, because I've done this myself, you have your headshot on your computer and you can just print it out before you go to your audition.
Absolutely. Oh, my gosh. I just don't need to be spending a lot of money. You think work smarter, not harder. Yeah. You can do everything right in the privacy of your home, Tamara, right?
Exactly, yes. And also there are all these, acting websites. There's Actors Access, LA Casting, Backstage.com, Frontier. And so I think for they vary in price, but $10, $15, basically, you can put up a couple of different headshots. And so that's what casting directors do when they get online or when they're casting something. They look at these casting websites and then put your headshots up there, and then, like I said, if you get called in for an audition, you can just print it up before you go and go. The other thing I said, I'm sorry, go ahead. What?
Oh, I was going to say, and another thing, if you're paying for these websites, your headshots and your resume and all your demo reels are already on there. So all you need to really do is just send the link and they can find you. So there, we got 1 minute, and I want to ask you, first of all, I want to ask you this question. What advice would you give yourself if you could go back in time when you decided to start work as an actor or in the entertainment industry?
Okay, you broke up a little bit in the beginning. What was the first part?
Oh, what advice would you give yourself if you could go back in time and when you decided to work?
Yes. Believe in yourself and don't get caught up.
Keep it simple, people. I want to give a shout out. People look at you and you go, oh my God, she's so tiny and fragile. She could just break at any minute, but you are a kick-ass woman. Rocking out to Bob White's Karate Studio. Am I right? Because aren't you like a 5th degree black belt by now or something? What do you do over there?
No. So I'm a third degree brown belt. And so I'll be testing for my black belt sometime next year. So 2020, look out.
You know what? Please invite us, because I know you do some sparring or something. I know it's way down. Where is Bob White's Karate Studio? Where is that?
It's in Costa Mesa. And the address is... It's in Costa Mesa. The address is 1125 Victoria. So it's kind of like between Huntington Beach and Costa Mesa. So it's an excellent studio. Bob White's been around for 40 years at Parker System. It's a great school. There's kids, there's adults, there's in between. It's an amazing school. It's an amazing atmosphere. If you lack confidence, it's a great place to go. It's really
and let's mention that you should always be adding to your special skills section of the resume. Yes. So, Tamara, you're up there, 3rd degree brown belt. People will see somebody like you. You're so unassuming, and they would never, having lots of friends who are casting directors, hear what they say to me. Priscilla, we look at the picture because honestly, let's just be real. They're casting off of looks first, but once their eye goes from the headshot, they go right to the special skills. That is where they go. The third place their eyes go is then to what you've done. But usually casting directors if they're casting for these special projects, they want to know what your special skills are. So with Tamara she's a 3rd degree brown belt, that is a bonus. And if you can take sword fighting, or what else could we take, Tamara, as an actress?
Fencing.
Parkour, fencing, gosh, there's no limit. Well, I thank you so much for being on the show. I want to do a shout out to your 2 cats.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're eating the 2 cats. That should be a show right there. Let's do a shout out. We need to develop that. Well, let's shout out to Palace Production Center and Chris Baroob. I don't know who that is, but we're shouting out for you, baby, whoever you are. And I hope you come back on the show next year.
Thank you so much, Priscilla. This was amazing. I'm so happy that I've gotten to know you, and I've gotten to be on your show twice. I really, really appreciate it. You're an awesome person.
Thank you. Well, I can never get over that interview you did on me. It was the best interview I've ever had. And I've been interviewed quite a few times, and your write-up was beautiful. Your writing skills are, I'm doing little kisses. Mwah, 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 kisses. You're an excellent writer. And you and I have a great love of we love parallel structure, and we love perfect grammar. So you're very good at it. Thank you so much for being on the show. NSAEN.com. Submit your film. It's not too late. We'll have you back on the show. And hey, very exciting, everybody, before I go, Paul Guilfoyle, the celebrity, NSI Las Vegas, The Colony, The Good Fight, you name it, huge star, gonna be on our show October the 20th. Tune in for sure. Okay, everybody, say goodbye to your fans. Tamara.
Bye.
You're listening to Question Reality with Priscilla Leona, right here on LA Talk Radio.